Okay. All right. Here we go. I am an influencer. Welcome to the History Channel. Okay, so today we are going to be making 18th century hair powder from the book The Toilet of Flora by a guy named Pierre Joseph. It was originally published in 1772, and it has a bunch of recipes in it, like for all kinds of beauty things. So we got like soap balls, we got essences, we got waters, we got powders, we have lip salve. And he just like, there's just so much shit in there. It's a big book. Pierre was busy, and it's really, really easy. It only calls for 3 ingredients, but we're just going to use 2. That's wheat starch, orris root, and bones. But we're going to skip the bones. Okay, so this recipe calls to take 4 pounds of starch, half a pound of Florence orris root, 6 cuttlefish bones, ox bones, and sheep bones, calcified to whiteness. Of each half a handful. Beat the whole together and sift the powder through a fine sieve. So for our starch, we're going to use wheat starch, which is accurate to the 18th century. That's like what most people would have been using. It was easily accessible from wheat. Let me tell you about wheat starch, shall we? This is a treatise on the hair by Peter Gilchrist. He was a hairdresser. I think this was published in 1770. So this says, of hair powder. Starch is made of wheat, and powder is made of starch dried and ground. The best powder is that which is sifted through the siftiest sieve. It is, however, alleged that the powder is sometimes altered with plaster of Paris. Wheat starch is not flour. It is made by crushing. Let me tell you how it was made. Wheat starch is made by soaking wheat kernels that were not suitable for making bread in water until they became very soft, and then crushing, washing, straining, and drying the starch. So I think that's how we make starch today as well. I'm sure we have like a way faster system, but like it's like the same concept. So like the starch that I use probably went through a very similar process, but I really don't know. Okay, next we're going to use orris root, which is derived from the iris plant. It has like a really nice floral smell. It's used as a fixant in perfumes today, but I think in this recipe it was probably just used for its floral smell. Next it calls for crushed bones, but I don't have crushed bones on hand for this purpose. And also, like, I'm a vegetarian, so I'm just like not going to use it. So we're just going to skip it in this case. I don't really think it adds anything to the recipe. It might just be to make it whiter, because this powder is called white powder. So maybe just like to add that extra little crispy white color. But I'm not really sure. But we're going to skip it because I don't think it really makes that big of a difference. And then that's it. You can store your powder in whatever container you would like. I chose a jar and a shaker. I got the idea from a shaker from like a satire image at the time of like a lady like shaking powder onto like a wig, and like people, it's very funny. But it's also, it works very well, so that's why I did it. All right, that's all I have. Everyone always asks why would you do this instead of just washing your hair? And the answer to that will be told you later, because I'm not going to explain it right